Hey everyone, welcome back to Coastal Kids. I hope you've all had another great week doing fun things. You know, this week I watched a few people do the whipped cream challenge and it got me thinking, what other kinds of fun and crazy things are you guys up to? Maybe you've learned a new trick on your bike or the trampoline, or built a huge fort in the backyard. Have you learned how to cook or sew, or maybe you made a dance video? Well, whatever it is that you're doing, we'd love to see it. So I've got a little homework for you. Send me a video clip or a picture of something new that you're doing during our quarantine, and we'll put it together into a montage to show during our next weekly update. That way, we can all share in the fun. So we're in the month of May now, and all month we are going to be talking about how we can get unstuck. We've all been stuck before. Maybe your bike has gotten stuck in the mud, or maybe your fingers have gotten stuck in super glue. Perhaps you've gotten stuck on a question on a test, or maybe you felt stuck when a friend has asked for help and you weren't sure what to say. Well, here's the good news. No matter how stuck you might feel, we can always get unstuck with a little determination. Determination is deciding that it's worth it to finish what you've started. And there's a word in there that catches my attention right away, and it's the word deciding. That lets me know it's going to take a little work on my part. It's not just going to happen. So all month long, we are going to be talking about determination and how it can help you get unstuck. So I thought to start things off, we could play a trivia game that I like to call Stumped by the Impossible. I'm going to give you a statement, and it's your job to decide if it's possible or impossible. I'll give you about 5 seconds to think of your answer, and then I'll tell you if you were right. Are you ready to get started? Okay, here is statement number 1. You can touch your nose with your tongue. Possible or impossible? Yes, this is totally possible, but not everybody can do it. I can't do it. Can you? A cheetah can roar louder than a lion. Possible or impossible? This is impossible because cheetahs can't roar. Cheetahs can only purr and meow, just like a house cat. Water can freeze and boil at the same time. Possible or impossible? This is actually possible. It's called the triple point, and it's when water is a solid, a liquid, and a gas all at the same time. Some trees can grow taller than the Empire State Building. Possible or impossible? This one is impossible. The tallest tree is about 380 feet tall, and the Empire State Building is over 1,000 feet tall. A person can run faster than a car. Possible or impossible? This one may sound impossible at first, but let's think about it. Has a car ever gone down the road slowly? Well, the average human can actually run up to 15 miles an hour. So you could totally run faster than a car that was only going 5 miles an hour. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Possible or impossible? This seems impossible, but it is possible. Snails need moisture to survive, and if their living conditions aren't great, they can hibernate for up to 3 years to protect themselves from dryness. So, how did you do? Were you stuck coming up with some of the answers? You know, some of those statements were completely possible, some were completely impossible, and some seemed impossible but actually were possible. In today's story, we're going to hear about a command that was given to Jesus' disciples, and it seemed impossible. But the very fact that we are part of the church today tells us that it was possible, even if it wasn't easy. So that's today's bottom line. Keep going, even when it seems impossible. And you know, that's another great lesson for us right now, especially when we're in the middle of a situation that nobody would have ever thought was possible. Maybe you are struggling with the changes in our everyday lives, or maybe you're working on something new and it seems impossible that you will ever get it finished or get it right. Well, don't give up. Have determination and decide it's worth it to finish what you started. I hope you have another great week. Don't forget to send me your videos and pictures, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
I can't believe.
Try it.
I can't do it.
Okay.
Are you serious? This is hilarious.
Try it. Rocket, can you do it?
Yes, he can.